كلمتان حبيبتان إلى الرحمن خفيفتان على اللسان ثقيلتان في الميزان سبحان الله وبحمده سبحان الله العظيم سبحان الله وبحمده سبحان الله العظيم كلمتان حبيبتان إلى الرحمن خفيفتان على اللسان ثقيلتان في الميزان
بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. My dear fellow Muslim brothers and sisters around the world, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, we meet again after a long break for this level 1 classes. I am really sorry about that, but the thing is, it's not as easy to fit this into a schedule as of now, like I did in Medina. So I could meet you guys, for example, every Thursday at a specified time. My schedule is a bit hectic as of now, but inshallah I will try to fix that and meet you guys inshallah on a on a timely basis. Yeah, inshallah we will fix some time and we will meet at that time at every week, inshallah. Yeah, I hope inshallah I can also make it up to you guys by taking some more lessons during these days as well. So I hope you guys didn't forget what we have been studying so far in this level 1. It's really basic, the alphabet. Yes, the alphabet. We have been talking about the alphabet. Let's go and see what when. I think, yeah, this one. So as you know, we have taken all the letters of the alphabet. So I explained to you the sounds. It's not an extensive study as I mentioned to you, but it's just a general overview of the alphabet. And if you want to learn, from the very beginning, maybe you have to get some help from another teacher and do some face-to-face study as well, because these things they need these things really need some help if you want to learn them thoroughly. So the alphabet, the sounds you have to make, you have to practice it in front of someone else so that he or she can correct your pronunciation. But I hope we have gone through the basics and you guys understand what has already been taught, and you already know some of those letters and the sounds as well. So it was the 28 letters of the alphabet plus the hamza and also the lam alif we took, and now we are doing the vowels. Now we are doing the vowels, right? So I have already explained to you that the Arabic language has special shapes instead of letters as in English. For example, in English you would find in English that they have a, e, I, o, u. These are vowels in English. You use them to jump between consonants. So if you have, like, for example, C, A, T, cat, right? Or if you have like P, E, T, pet, right? So in order to jump between those consonants, you use these vowels, A, E, A. So these vowels, they won't use like any part of the tongue or the lips. Yeah, they are just sounds you make from the throat, mostly from your mouth, right? A, E, O. So you can make that sound with any consonant, right? Like you could say O and tu, bu, tu, o, bu, tu, su, ju, right? Like that. So these are the vowels. They don't choose any of the makharij, like the main makharij, like the tongue or the lips or parts of that, but you use the throat, I mean without other movement. So you can use these vowels with any consonant, any given consonant. But and also in Arabic it's much easier, because in English this E, the vowel E could have different sounds, right? Like the vowel A, sometimes it could be cat, at, but sometimes it could be like a, right? A plane. But when you use it with cat, it's cat, cat. But in Arabic, when you say dhamma, the u sound with any other consonant, it will always make that same sound. For example, when you say bu, this is the dhamma, as we have already studied. We have already taken the dhamma, the shape of it we have already learned. The shape of the dhamma, I told you guys that it is just a baby wow, right? If wow, the letter wow is like this, this is just a variation of that wow, just a small wow. Dhamma is a small wow, and you make the sound u, like in English, for example, you would say, I told you, put, put. This represents the dhamma, u. But in English, like I said, this u has another sound as well. Like in umbrella, you don't say umbrella, right? You say umbrella. And for but, it is not but, it is but. But for put, it is put and not but. So there are some variations in the English language, but I am telling you that in the Arabic, if you see this shape, the shape of dhamma, which will always be on top of a letter, like I mentioned, o, bu, o, bu, tu, so, you, right? You would be like this, yeah. It will always make the same sound and not the a sound. Sometimes this English u, it makes the fatha sound, like in but otherwise it would make the dhamma sound. So in Arabic, like I said, it is much easier. So we have short vowels and long vowels in Arabic. Also we have something extra, which is tanween. What is tanween? When I say a fatha, when I put one diagonal, like a little diagonal dash on an alif, it is a, right? But when I add another one, it is an. You make the noon sound, then n sound, the noon sound, right? An, ban, tan, tan. And also while writing this an, ban, tan, you won't write like this ban. You have to always join it with an alif at the end. So this would be ban, and this would be tan, so on. Okay, we will go through that later. A minute. Yeah. So this is the dhamma. You guys can see this. This is dhamma, which is usually represented in the transliteration with the English u sound. But you already know that the English vowel u doesn't make the u sound, the dhamma sound always. It sometimes makes the fatha sound as well, right? And this is the Arabic fatha. The shape of the fatha is also really easy. It's just a little diagonal dash which is above any given letter, and the kasra, which is the same shape as the fatha, is used below the letter. So if I have like a ba, this would be b, okay? And if I have the same ba, this would be ba. If I have, for example, let's say jim, right? This would be ja. And if I have jim here, this would be ji, okay? Same goes for sad. If I have for sad, would be sa above the letter, and this would be si below the letter. Now let's practice with these short vowels that we have already learned: the fatha, the dhamma, and the kasra. Okay, then there is this dhamma tail. Inshallah we will take this in a short while, I hope so. So this is equal to, this is the same as writing two of these dhamma, two of these dhamma. This is the same as writing two of these dhamma together. So sometimes in some fonts you would find it as written like this: two little vowels, two little dhammas put together is called two dhamma, which is called dhammatan or dhammatain. Dhammatan or dhammatain it is called. You will inshallah learn as you progress. You can say dhammatain, dhammatan, or dhammatain or dhammatan. Okay, they both mean different. The usage is different. Let's not go to that right now. So this is just a shortcut of writing dhammatain. Okay, so if you find this shape, this means dhammatain. Dhamma will always be the single little baby vowel. Okay, and this is fatha. Now you can see, if I say like an, I just put the two dashes on top. But if I say ban, I have to add this alif. Ban, tan. Or even if I say jan, if I say dan, because dal won't connect with any letter after it, you would just have to write the alif separately. I already mentioned to you, I think there are yes, 4 or 5 shapes which don't connect to any letter which comes after them. So that one of them is dal and zal, the same shape. So dan and zan would be like this, right? Okay, the other one is ra and za. Okay, so ran and zan would be like this. So when you write the fatha with any other letter other than the alif or the little hamza like this, okay, you will always have to connect it with an alif when you write a fatha. And as for the kasra, it's just written with the letter as it is, like bin, like jin, like sin, right? Bin jin. Don't worry, we are going to write this. I'm going to show you how to write this. Okay, so that is dhamma, this is dhamma, this is fatha, this is kasra, then this is called dhammatain, this is fathatain, this is kasratain. Kasratain, like kasra, is always below the letter, and fathatain is always above the letter, the same diagonal shape, and dhammatain is also above the letter, just like dhamma. Okay, for the long vowels, inshallah, we will do that letter u, a, and e, and there are the diphthongs which are au and I. Okay, this is actually wrong, this should be au. Okay. So we also went through something else. I think I don't know if we did this in a thorough manner. These shapes, how they are put in the beginning, in the middle, and at the end. For example, the shape of ba in the beginning is like this: ba, ta, tha, are all the same shapes in the beginning. Just the difference is the dots where you put the nokta, right? And for jim, ha, and kha, it's once again the same set of shapes. The only difference is where you put the dot, the beginning, the middle, and the end. I hope you guys have already found this. Inshallah, I will share this with in the Telegram channel. Inshallah, the Telegram channel is at Rifshan from Maldives. Okay, the same as the YouTube. You can join this channel, find this channel from Telegram and join, and inshallah I will share with you all the PDF links. And also there is one more thing. If you want to contact me during the live session, you can just call my Telegram my Telegram channel, which is Rifshan. This is my Telegram username, so you can just call this at Rifshan, and you can message me. Here it is, yes, at Rifshan. Okay, and inshallah I will be able to either chat to you live, or you can just call via audio and ask me any questions. Okay, so that's that. And now let's do some exercise practice. Yes, so this is the fatha, this is the kasra, and this is the dhamma. We are going to practice writing the fatha, the kasra, and the dhamma, just a bit. Okay, so here is my pen. Okay, it's already been written for you. You can see already right in this book. The fatha, as you can see, is always above the letter. Okay, it's always above the letter. As for the kasra, this is al kasra. The kasra is always below the letter, and it's called I, the, ri. Okay, the. When you say the dhamma, u, du, ru. When you say the dhamma, just like the wow, the little wow, because dhamma is a little wow, you know, you have to make your mouth a bit rounded in order to say this. Oh, so you can't say oh, right? It's I don't know, really difficult. You can't, I mean, pronounce the dhamma with your mouth either closed or just flat like this. Oh, now oh, okay. And as for the fatha, your mouth will open wide. Da, not so wide, okay, just a little bit. Da, da, ra. And this is as for the kasra, it's open only a little bit. Okay, I, di, ri, zi, something like that. Okay, so now let's practice writing these shapes. Okay, so this is first I am writing the alif. Okay, alif, and alif almost always have the hamza on top of it. It carries the hamza. I mean, it carries the hamza. Yes, this is a hamza bearer. Waw is also a hamza bearer, and ya with without its dots is also another hamza bearer. Okay, so this is a. This is how you write dal. Da. Okay, and as for this is the. Yeah, you just write the dot and da. This is ra, and here we have za. So you can see these are the same shapes. For dal and dal, it's the same shape, just the difference with the dot, and you put the fatha above the dot. Okay, here in zai the same. Okay, so just let me quickly write it once more so you can just follow along. A, da, ra, za. So there is a difference when you pronounce these two letters, dal and dal. I hope you know that already. When you pronounce the letter the, you have to bring your tongue a little bit out. Okay, your tongue will touch the bottom part of the upper teeth like this. The. Okay, the. But as for this za, you could just say it with your teeth clenched even. You won't say it normally with your teeth clenched, but in order to, I mean, tell you how it's pronounced, I will just demonstrate to you za. Okay, za. Your tongue is inside. Okay, you don't bring your tongue out while saying this za. Tongue doesn't touch the below part, the bottom part of your upper teeth. No, it's inside. Okay, back of your upper teeth. Za. Okay, so that is a, da, ra, and za. Those are all fatha. Now as for the kasra, al kasra, it is written like this. You just write the same. Yeah, there is a difference here. So when you write a fatha on with a hamza, you have to bring the hamza on top of the alif. Okay, and when you write the kasra, the hamza is written below the alif. Okay, so this is I. You can't write like this. No, that's wrong. Okay, that is wrong. You have to write it below. You have to write the hamza below. So this is dal and this is di. This is the letter dal and this is di with the kasra. Okay, with the fatha it was the, right, like that. Okay, so this is ra and this is ri. This is zai, the letter zai, and with kasra it is pronounced as zi. Okay, once again, I. Okay, di, ri, and zi. So that is the kasra. Now let's move to a dhamma. So what is the dhamma? The dhamma, the shape of the dhamma, like I said, is just a little baby wow, just a little wow, right? and it is also written always on top of the letter. So as you can see, the kasra is always written below the letter, and to write the kasra we even bring the hamza below the alif, okay, which is usually above the alif, which if it is written with a fatha or a dhamma. So this is a, the, okay, and this is I, the below the letter, and this is once again above the letter, which is dhamma. O, okay, so this is O, do, ru, and do. Once again, O, okay, the O, do, ru, and do. Okay, so I inshallah I will send this one as well to you guys, so that you can practice on your own. You could just print this out and give it to your kids maybe, or even if you don't know the Arabic, I mean writing as well, I mean if you don't know how to write that well, you can just use this one also. So without, there will be, yeah, without the dotted part also, we can just write a, right, the, ra, and za. As for this one, this is below, okay, a, the, and this is re, okay, this is z, then this is dhamma u, do, ru, and this is do. So sometimes this ra could be written in another shape, using another shape, I mean curvy shape, more curvy shape, like this you find like this, ru and zo. Okay, I hope you guys know those difference. And yeah, these are some words. Arnabun, this is sukun. We'll inshallah soon take the sukun. And just let me show you something. So sometimes the font that we just learned is not always gonna be the same font you might find. Okay, this is called khattur riqa, or even ruqa, they say. Yes, this is khattur riqa. This is the handwritten font. I mean just the way you have cursive writing in English. For example, you could write a, n, t separately in English, or you could just write it with cursive writing, joint letters, right? This is the cursive writing. So the same equivalent in Arabic is khattur riqa. In order to write fast, they use these the shapes, these letter shapes. So what is this? Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So in the normal font, you would find this like Bismi. You would find these how do I call these tips? Yes, these tips of the scene would be visible in Bismi. And as for the Lafzul Jalala, the ha, this ha is usually written like this, right? And as for the noon, it is almost unrecognizable, right? So you can see that it has a little flap, right? This noon here, this is Ar-Rahman, okay? This is Ar-Rahman, okay? This is Ar-Rahman, this is the noon. So instead of writing this dot over the noon, they would just write like this, okay? They would bring this flap, I would call it flap, yes. Instead of the dot, they would bring this flap just like that. Okay, so that is a note. So if I am to write like inna using this font, I could just write like this, inna. This is no. Yes, this is equal to inna. Okay, so instead of this dot, they just use this part. Okay, so this would be a little confusing for you guys right now, but I just wanted to show you guys, and inshallah if we inshallah we will go through the letters, the main differences between the two fonts, and how these letters, how this is a noun, and what else, this is a ha, for example. Okay, what else, this is a ha, this is Allahu. Okay, this is the same ha. okay, of lafz al-jalala, and little differences like those. And this is also a noun, okay. When noun is, you can, I think, almost recognize this noun, right? But there are some I mean, really difficult letters. So for example, this is seen, this is sheen. They don't write the three dots also, and they don't write the two dots. Instead of the two dots, they just like this, and instead of the three dots, they just use this shape, okay, triangular shape. But inshallah we will go through those in detail in future lessons. I hope inshallah I will be able to meet you guys again sometime soon with the remaining of the vowels, remainder of the vowels. Yes, al-qaida al-nuraniya. Okay, so with the remainder of the vowels and the tanween and the shadda, okay, inshallah we will meet once again soon. And I am sorry to take these bit by bits uh, in these lessons, but inshallah don't worry about the pace. When we start learning the real stuff, it's gonna be much more interesting to you guys, and because there might be some kids and some people who might need these basics as well, I am just taking it so that they won't have to go looking elsewhere, and they can just start with me from the very beginning. And of course they will really need to refer to other materials and other books as well if they want to learn this more thoroughly. I know that. So I hope inshallah you guys benefited from today's lesson as well. Oh, I'm really sorry I didn't transit that. Oh, I just saw that. So I have been explaining all of these things with this screen. That's really crazy, right? So inshallah, no worries. I mean, we will do this again. We will do the whole lesson again, not this whole lesson, but inshallah with additional things as well. But if you have any question, you can just call me with this number, okay? I didn't have that extra screen, that's why I didn't see this happening. Okay, really sorry about today. Inshallah we will meet again soon. I actually thought that I was showing you guys all the stuff that I was talking about, and I didn't even glance to the screen. Okay, so it happens. Okay, so anyways, inshallah we will meet you guys once again. I will meet you guys once again really soon, and do this lesson, these parts that I have explained with this telegram screen, without showing you the board, okay, without showing the books. So meet you again. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
حبيبتان إلى الرحمن خفيفتان على اللسان ثقيلتان في الميزان